Rachel, I think we're going to interview someone from YWAM. Did you do something
I did YWAM. I did YWAM. I was in Amsterdam. Worked in YWAM there in the red light district. They had a house called the Cleft. That's many years ago. So yes, I've got YWAM in my blood. Have you got any YWAM in your blood?
No, but...
No. Oh, you could have been a YWAMer, really. You could have so been a YWAMer.
I was with Youth for Christ, so...
Oh, yeah, close. It's a close thing. The amazing Connie, who we've got with us today, she's been doing this for a long time. She's been taking young adults and, if you like, flinging them across the globe to have amazing missional experiences, and then they come home transformed and they carry on where they are. And so, if you like, it's a cross between that and hope. It's a bit of a hybrid between YWAM and hope. How can we do that more in the UK with our young adults, especially as this summer we can't go lots of places? How would we do that here? So we're marrying Call of the Wild with Hope together, and we've got Wild Hope for the UK this summer. And Wild Hope will be getting young adults to get out there, have an experience of mission that will transform them and get them passionate about sharing their faith.
Is it only young adults? Can anyone come?
Well, at the moment it's young adults.
Okay.
But you know what? If people were really desperate, we might consider them. But yeah, we're looking really to get a younger generation passionate about sharing their faith.
Because we need to.
We really need to. So, without further ado, let's meet Connie. Ding ding!
Hey!
Connie! What a great intro. So, Connie, how long have you been part of YWAM?
Well, I've been in the UK with YWAM for about 37 years.
Wow, that's great. So once you caught this mission thing, you've not stopped, have you?
No, hard to shake it.
And you're in Cambridge.
Yes.
And we've got a Hope in Cambridge. Kind of doing stuff
we
there
do.
as well. So there's a bit of a connection.
Yeah, we've been partnering with Hope for years. We've been there about 11, I think we pioneered it about 11, 12 years ago. So we've been partnering with Hope a lot.
Which
especially
is
on the prayer side.
Yeah.
What are we going to try and do this summer? Well, what are we going to do this summer? Not try, but what are we going to do this summer?
Well, this is exciting. You know, our towns have really been hit hard, haven't they, with empty spaces. Hope's been creating these hope spaces, these prayer spaces, and we want to partner. We want to mobilize young people into cities all around the country where they can partner with Hope and partner with these hope spaces, get out on the streets, sharing the gospel, sharing the hope of Christ. And I believe create such a move of God and hope for our nation.
Connie, you're a little bit excited about
that.
There's a little bit of energy coming out the room there.
Yeah. It's a bit of excitement, Roy. We like that, don't we, in Hope? We like to partner with people who are passionate about it.
But tell me, what's a boot camp? I mean, what's this boot camp?
Yeah, but we're not sure what his boots are like.
Do you wear boots?
Well, you know, we want to launch people into missions, but we think it's helpful for them to come together to pray, to get a few important details, so a bit of training and encouragement, and then we launch people. And they feel a little bit more supported and ready to go.
Because some of them will have never done anything like this. They'll have never spoken about their faith with anyone. Some might never have approached anyone and said, "Hey, look, do you want to talk about Jesus?" Terrifying. Some may never have prayed with anyone. And we want people to come who maybe have never had that experience, but that's okay. Because there's always somewhere to start, isn't there? And you can start with little steps or big steps. So people will say, we want to put digital evangelists in the group. People who might use their mobile phones to help to, if you like, accelerate, get more people involved with what's happening.
So anyone can come?
Anyone can come.
But I'm scared of sharing my faith. Can I come?
Yeah, you can come, but you're not scared of sharing your faith.
No, but I might be.
You might be. If you were, then you could come, because we would help people on that journey of what they could do. Or they might find that they've got a backup role to start with, and then slowly over that week they would get involved.
Yes, so, partner with more experienced people and catch it, because the kingdom's more caught.
So do they come with a youth leader?
Yeah, it's not young people, it's young adults. So we're looking
what
at
age are we
students
looking
and
at?
young adults. We're looking at sort of 18 up to 25.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We might, I know that's got a bit of flex. We're taking young adults because we think, what an opportunity to catch some of their passion mission. And then they will go back to their churches right across this country with that real vision of how to do evangelism. And mission, because you catch it, don't you?
That's why I'm in missions all these years, because I went on a student outreach
Where was that, Connie?
I
What
went to
happened?
Mexico, from California to Mexico.
That's just a little hop over the border.
I know, and I had to preach in a church, in a prison.
Wow.
And I saw people get saved in this prison. These women were weeping and giving their lives to Christ. And then I had to preach in the inner city church, and people got saved, and we had to pray for the sick. And I'm like, oh no! And then people were getting healed. And I thought, wow, God, if you can use a crazy PE teacher from Southern California, where all the fruits and nuts come from, I'm available. And God said, well, I'm desperate. I'll take you. So I went into
We're all
mission.
in the same boat.
And
That is fantastic, isn't it?
I mean, I said, when I stop having fun, I'm going home. And
Well,
So what happens after the boot camp? They all come together.
Yeah.
Then what happens?
then we launch them in different teams to different cities where they're going to support a local work that is either pioneering or have had a hope space. And we're going to help witness on the streets, bring people into the hope space where they can pray and encounter God themselves, and maybe others that can pray for them. And working with churches, we'll be building up to an event, hopefully on the Saturday, where we do some kind of event in the park, and then on the Sunday invite them all to come and
celebrate. And then everyone comes back to base camp to
Yes.
sort of wrap up boot camp, so we all get to share the experience of what has happened, how people's lives have been changed.
So how can I get a team?
How can you get a team? You see it all right now. There's going to be a link right now beneath this that tells you how to find out more about Wild Hope. That's what we're calling it, isn't it? It's a little bit wild, but we've got an awful lot of hope. So if you want to find out more about Wild Hope and bring a team along, we would love to hear from you.
So you can either bring a team, but can I have a team if I'm a local church
If you're
pastor?
a local church and you're listening to us right now and you'd like to have a team and you have done a Hope Space, thinking of doing a Hope Space, we'd love to hear from you.
And students are welcome. Christian unions. We would love to mobilize the Christian unions this summer. We can't take you overseas to China or Uganda or Albania this summer or Japan, but you can come and be a part of sowing into this nation. I believe now is the time. I believe people are ready to hear a message of hope and are ready for some prayer. They're ready to get connected to church.
And the exciting thing we've been seeing is, like, during the pandemic, it is a younger generation in particular who have been hungry to hear about Jesus, and they haven't heard about him. And so we want to release that generation to talk to that generation in words that would make sense, because they'll do that intuitively, and we want to see people come to know Jesus.
You know, a young guy that was involved last year in Call of the Wild, we didn't go anywhere, but we said go into your local neighborhoods. Well, he went back to university on fire, and he got involved in the mission. He's now doing Alpha with a whole group of young people that he connected with, and he's excited about sharing his faith. That's what we want to see. We want to see people get ignited, get launched into the fun of sharing the gospel and being used by God. It'll change their life.
Yeah. Amen.
So Rachel, what do we need to do?
Well, really simple. You need to plug in, find us online here, look up Wild Hope. It's on the Hope Together website. Find out more about us. Get plugged in. If you're in that age bracket, 18 to 25, we really want to hear from you. Will you come and join us? We're going to help. We're going to do it together. You're not going to be dropped in an ocean by yourself, but you're going to be edged out that next step of faith, because once you see this and once you experience God using you in this way, people won't stop.
And can I sign up now?
Yep, right now.
And the dates for this event are?
July 1st to the 12th, boot camp for the first 3 days, and then the whole week at the outreach location, and then back for a debrief and celebration.
And cost? Is there a cost?
Yes, it will be on the website.
Okay.
But you know what?
We have got a budget, but we haven't quite worked out the cost. But actually, what we really do want to say is, if cost is a problem, please still get in touch.
Yeah.
If that would put you off, we will find, and if you're watching and you're not able to go, but you'd like to sponsor a student or a young adult to go on this mission, we'd also love to hear from you. Could you offer a bursary for someone to have this experience?
Great idea.
Connie, we are just so excited, aren't we, about this? And I'm just so pleased. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for giving your time. And this is, it's going to be great. Thank you.